Hello there. Now, before I get started and tell you what I've got planned for this episode, I just want to go over three comments from our previous video, Burn the House Down. First being from Miguel Mur 242, and this tip about the Navajo. He's told me that if they go to war against me, I should rather pup them rather than annex them, because the focus, Diantine, or Diantai, however that's pronounced, allows them to progress up into Colorado. So I want to see how that works, so I'll definitely be doing that. Then Nightmare Demon's Wolf question about sending volunteers to the 80s to help them take out Utah. I definitely want to do that. I want to get Angry Warrior here up to 6 units, because that's currently the maximum amount of volunteers I can send. And then in between whatever wars I fight, I want to be sending him off as my volunteer unit. Then lastly, to Tacorinus 7909 and his comment about how I pronounce Navajo. All I've got to say to that is Navajo, 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 Navajo. There you go. 10 shots. Please drink responsibly and don't drop any heavy machinery. Now, with that said and done, what I have planned for this episode is, firstly, let me answer the big question. I don't think I'll be going up against the NCR. Reason being, Lanius has less than a year to get his job done, and right now, even though he's better than version 1 of this playthrough, it's not looking great, so I want to be prepared for that. Got the Navajo here to still worry about, and Rio Pack to my south. Additionally, I want more units, frankly. There are 5 border crossings, 6 if I add useless Tucson onto that. Now I reckon I can take out the NCR with 4 divisions, but I want to have 5 so I can keep 1 spare in case Rio wants to cause some nonsense, or I need to help out the 80s, because I've got a feeling they're gonna go up to war against the Bone Dancers, because they are both fighting over what's left of Eastport here. So what have I prepared in starting this episode? First of all, decisions. I have decided for the GEC to upgrade the weather monitoring station. It's become a bit more advanced than it used to be previously. It used to just give you resources, but now, depending on who you choose, gives you bonuses to research, change the settlement type, and also give you some workshops and infrastructure. So I've want to do the weather monitoring station for that. Then, even though I have via game rule set Navarro to good independence, I want to see if I can still make them friendly. So I'm going to try to subsidize them. That's 200 legionaries. I've got plenty. And then citizen care package one more time to get my compliance game back up. For construction, I have done a lot of boosting all over the place to get my infrastructure to at least 5 out of 10 everywhere, and then I've added on a lot of defenses, including the southern border of Tucson. On that note, Tucson has lost, or would have lost, both their wars they fought so far if it wasn't for my help. If they lose another one, I'm telling you now, I will annex these guys. I have had enough of having to save them all the time. Production, I'm doing very well, and since I have plenty of manpower, I'm going to rapidly upscale my recruitment. So I've added on 4 infantry units here, and in addition, I have plenty of dogs right now left over, so I'm actually going to add them onto my infantry, because they need the boost to their breakthrough and all that the most. So dogs is going on there. I do have enough in stock. I need 690, and I currently have 2,000 available. So I'm sending that there. And what else do we have? Finally, I've decided I'm going to help out Navajo, sorry, against the reservation. I'm going to give Necrophilian cohort 1 month to set up here and prepare while I do a focus. Now, focus was what I'm going to concentrate on in the beginning, is just like I did for Navajo in the previous episode. I'm going to do the same for Tucson. So first of all, I'm going to start with exemptions for Tucson. We can exempt Tucson from some of the tribute demands in exchange for greater loyalty. Hooray! They will gain 300,000 legionaries and 25 political power. I think I covered everything. Let me get started. Well, what do we have here? First of all, this must be the new message box that was mentioned in the new patch updates. But looks like I might have a choice about going to war with NCR, because they have just cancelled their non-aggression pact with me. So I will need to prepare for what might become an inevitable war. There we go. Exemptions have been given to Tucson. Now I want to go for... let's do this one first. Helping our sunny friends. It seems like Tucson City has many ruins and other surely worthless objects blocking its citizens from correctly moving through the city. We should really seek to help our sunny friends by scavenging and removing all this junk. And if we find anything valuable, it would be a just payment, really. Okay, cool. Gets the event ruling Tucson. Now I've got 100 political power. I'm going to use it here, so I'm going to go for the Chariots of Tucson, so I can spawn 3 motorized units, which I'm going to add on to the Phoenix code over here. So first of all, let's get all these 3 Legion military let's have a look at this template first, see what it's all about. 12 width motorized infantry. Okay, cool. We are going to change that to the one that I'm using. So Legion chariots, do I have enough of everything? Yes, I do. So they will change that and add them on. Great. And then of course the time has come now. They've had enough time to prepare. I am going to accept the call of arms from the Navajo. I can't get that out of my head now. And Necrophilian is going to hopefully take this out quick sticks and in a hurry. Okay, found my expedition. Now I've sent them on a simple breakthrough straight in here. They should have no problem taking these guys out. Still, I'm going to have to get used to this. Doesn't pause the game like it used to. Oh, we're doing well here. This is what this is how you fight. Straight in here. Okay. Take the victory points. Are they doing any fighting now? No, it's just my guys. Okay, salvage trucks are done. So I've got some nice bonuses here. But what I want to actually do is research my naval invasion, because if the NCR wants to go to war, I want to have as many options as possible to take them out. There, salvage motorcycles, salvage trucks. They can stop upgrading them. Oh, what do we have here? There are faction members justifying war goals. Lanius' cohort is justifying against hangdogs. Okay. So this is what I want the extra units for. So that if I can join in the war with Lanius, I definitely will. What I've done so far with these units is I have split up the Praetorian cohort here to guard this area. Push through here so I can join them up. Phoenix on the coast here, I will leave Tucson out of the war, but the AI will keep troops on that border, so take them away from me. and then I will move, if I can, Necrophilian, put him over here so he can strike straight across with shady sands. But at the end of the day, I need to get more units, more divisions as quickly as I can. Come on, push it. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, more units. Okay, just the ones, that is. Okay, that's my first cohort now fully stocked up the way I actually wanted it. 16 infantry, 6 motorized, and 4 special forces. Oh, what a time for this guy to fall ill. Because now he's only 50% effective. Hopefully they can still push in. Come on, guys. Okay, still my guys doing majority of the work, but they do have an intel advantage against me. But I'm fighting at a correct combat width. Okay. Ruling Tucson. There's much we could salvage from Tucson. The city was home to American weapons developers before the Great War, but it also carries vast scrap heaps containing the riches of Mexico as they were carried north and the ruins of car lots from before the Great War. Which should be prioritized? Let us loot the weapon factories, arrows of the gods, or scrap is a treasure. I'm going to take loot the weapon factories because I'm focusing on infantry rather than anything else. Arrows of the gods. There's much value in the pre-war labs. We even found some missile launchers which will serve as thunderbolts of Mars. The Legion hurls thunderbolts in honor of Mars for now, and some say it is a sign of Cannonball's favor. So Tucson at production of 20, I think that's can't remember what, I always forget what those things are. Let me finish off now with garage caches. Numerous numerous concerned citizens have made us know that Tucson is actually stashing and hiding numerous tributes that would rightfully be ours in their garages. We should probably deal with this sooner rather than later to not give them any ideas about this kind of thing. And we're getting the event in need of a miracle. What decision do I have here? Send out my scavengers again. And come, let's finish this off. Oh, Marlock's going against the Bone Dancers as well. Okay, I don't need to worry about the 80 so much then. Okay, they are just reinforcing very quickly here. Fall of Vault City. Who are they fighting against? Vault City was fighting against... Oh, mutants. Okay, we're going to take them out. Come on, just pile in there. Okay, we've finished doing the cipher. Next cipher I'm going to do is Rio Pact. Come here. Make sure I can get bonuses against them. Yeah, I've definitely got the better templates and the reinforcements. Just got to get in there. Finishes off. They're just reinforcing faster. Okay. Oh, okay, now I am going to decision. Let's get the missile labs. This is going to give me air technology research boost. So take that. Boost my special forces a little bit, and actually my naval doctrine as well. Let's go for river fleet to boost my light ships. Okay.
True to Kaiser.
Wait for the autosave. There we go. Oh, this is one thing I do hate, is this just wearing them down. In need of a miracle. Cazador has learned that Tucson's priests have been withholding tribute by storing it in their temples called garages. Malpais wishes to seize this tribute for Cazador, but Valpais is wary that this will cause unrest and anger the faithful of Tucson, and does not Caesar always say, control the coins, control the courts, let the rebel have the rest. A race is now on. Malpais marches with the column to storm Tucson's temples, while Valpais intends to offer the priesthood a deal where they present their tribute as a gift to the legion. So Valpais explains the benefits of divine revelation, 100 political power, Valpais gets glory, making whipcords, he drove them all out of the temple. Okay, so I get 2 civilian workshops and Malpais gains glory. I do like Malpais, but I don't need the civilian workshops. 100 political power would do me a lot better. So there we go, 100 political power. I want to get who now? Vehicle designer. That's where I want it. That's where I want it. That's where I want it. Oh, I don't want to fill these slots up right now. Okay, I know. Let me call Els Mosquito, and I can also do, oh, there we go, 2 calls. So that's done. Now let me do Temple of the Cannonball. Cannonball is the Nazgod of protection, encouraging them to drive further and faster. Donating to his temple will show that the Legion has the god's favor as well. Tucson's going to get 4 building slots and 2 civilian workshops. Now, with this just being a complete breakthrough, I'm not going to waste the episode time watching this happen. So I'll keep you updated how it goes. Okay, so 2 researchers are actually finished, both armed crafts and lightweight metals. What I'm going to carry on with now is I'm going to get my top monoplane attackers CAS aircraft there, and then for here I'm actually going to carry on with Navy for a bit, and I'm going to work down this route. Just get these ships. I might as well do it while I'm here. I'm happy with everything else right now, although it's very rare for me to be researching just military stuff at this point. Well, this is actually quite interesting. The Wild Colorado. Red Mesa was historically a part of the Navajo Nation. In exchange for Chief Heshkin's support, we will give it back. So what this actually means, if you ever have a chance to look at their focus tree, is that they have gone down to the Colorado. So this is the event Wild Colorado. Should we refuse our position, we will increase our resistance. So I think this is actually a chance for me to increase their loyalty so they actually won't go to war with me. So I'm actually going to give this a chance, and I'm going to give them this territory. What this territory is effectively this territory up top here. If you look here, White Mesa, Blackfoot, Shiprock, and Dove Creek. It's these 4 over here. So let's actually do that. There we go. I've never done this before. This is quite interesting. I'm enjoying this. So Temple of the Cannonball is finished. Let me now do Gateway to the South. Tucson is one of the richest cities in Arizona, and we can encourage its prosperity by promoting trade with the South. So upgrade the trader of Tucson, and they'll get 20% to their trade income. This is really starting to bog me down. It's just a never-ending war. Luckily, I am really getting a lot amount of army experience for it. Well, would you look at this? Murphy's obviously been very hard at work here. The Brotherhood NCR peace talks have been successful, and this could be a problem, although I think I can make a way around it. Ooh. Our loyal subjects in Tucson have once again brought gifts to Flagstaff. Okay, good stuff. This time the tribute is accompanied by a concerning question about our southern neighbor. While we have made investigations into the gentleman and his men in the past, they have only confirmed what we already suspected. Vala might be a profligate, but his fondness for Legion coin, as well as basic sense of self-preservation, have kept him loyal. Now, however, our subjects have presented new evidence that might suggest that Gente is secretly intending to align himself with the Rio Pact. Actually, it's already done that in the previous episode. If this is true, we may need to reevaluate our stance towards the general. Some delegation of Kaiser told the delegation, Gente will leave Caesar's Legion. They've already left, haven't they? I'm sure we got a message in the previous episode saying that they have left Cazador's Legion. Let me just check this quickly. Diplomacy. Rio Pact. Yes, there's Gente de Sol right there. And let's double check that Cazador's Legion. How can they be in both? No, sorry. Turn that off. Alright. Goodbye, Gente. Okay, now we are getting somewhere. Carbon repeater is finished, and I got the extra boost from lock and load. I'm going to do guerrilla tactics now for 5% more breakthrough, and I'm going to start producing the weaponry. Heavy melee. I want to do both, and I'm going to do both. So you can go away. This never used to happen. You used to be able to do both. Oh well. So gateway to the south is done. I want to finish this off with doing the oval tithe. In exchange for our many generous donations to this Tucson territory, it is only fair, if not outright expected, that we get a small additional tithe from them. Such magnanimous ruler we are. Yes, we are. So I'm going to get 50,000 Ninja Denaries, and oval tithe, they're going to get extra trade to me, 10%, and 10% of my military industry is going to Tucson. I'm okay with that. Maybe the army will actually get better. Now, it's wearing down their population so I can actually take these guys out, but it's taking a while. Alright, unfortunately, I've just got more sand one more time. So let me send out my people again to investigate some rumors. So canine formations is finished. Now one thing this has done is load my unit with again. I'm going to carry on with Cult of Personality because I want more special forces, and the defense and max speed is great as well. Now this has only affected my infantry template. What it has done is lowered it down to 18. So from 2 researchers, it's gone. These things are now only. Let's see if you can see it here. Yes, combat width is now 1. It looks like. Okay, so there are a couple ways I can handle this. I can either add on a demo and a fire team. I was initially going to add on combined arms, and it does actually do the best boost out of it. But then I saw I can add on a little bit of armor here, which is something I don't have. So I'm actually going to add on enforcers. It's going to take me up to 20 width. And with 7,000 available, I have more than enough. Now I don't normally do this while I am at war, but since that research has taken my combat width down and I want to stay at a nice 20 so I can fight effectively, that's why I'm doing it now. Alright, I have my monoplane attackers, and hopefully that's going to make the difference in this war here against the reservation. Monoplane fighters I'm going to do next, just to upgrade that, and then of course what comes next is putting them into production. The oval tithe is done, so that's that one down. Now let me do this bit over here. Temple of the Senior, or is that supposed to be Senor? I'm not sure. The cult of Naz has 2 gods. The Senor represents the community that builds, or at the crossroads, when roads bring people together. It is not the Legion promoting his wishes when we bring people together. Okay, so 4 building slots, another 2 civilian workshops. That's great. I'm in the 90s now. Their population is basically non-existent. Where's their manpower here. Always forget this. 99.6. So finally getting somewhere. I don't know how long this would have taken the Navajo to get this right. Alright, it's finally done. Now I actually want none of this land, so let me just pass here. And there we go, Karen. Okay, done 10 times. Let me confirm and exit. They want their territory. They can have it. Now I've decided what I want to do with this political power here. I want to hire Vulpes and Carter. Really what I'm looking for here is the manpower and the resistance target, but the extra encryption and decryption is pretty good as well. Alright, outrigger is done, so let me move out. I want to get the schooner hulls now. I don't think I get intermediate ships for Cazador. It's so many possibilities, I actually can't remember all of them. So Temple of the Senor is finished. I am going to now go on to the Speedway. Two Suns people claim their roads are the great speedway, and every winter equinox their high priest race down the road. Let us win their favor by rebuilding their roads. So North, South, Phoenix, San Pedro, and Tucson are all going to get maximum infrastructure set to 10. Now, Lanius has gone to war against the Hangdods. Iron Alliance is joining in. Lanius is doing okay. Iron Alliance not so much. But I can't join in their war. I can't join in. I can't send volunteers. I can't send expeditions. So that being that, I am instead going to send the Angry Warrior here from the Arizona cohort over to the 80s. Just one unit for now. I can always send later. And there we go. The Necrophilian cohort, what I've set them up here in the north to Shady Sands. I am now not trusting them one tiny little bit. Now they've cancelled the non-aggression pact and have buddied up to Lost Hills. But I'm really hoping that Lanius gets this done, because he's got 59 days. I have my doubts though, but we'll see what happens. So it seems giving back this territory is working. They've asked for more land again. It is this territory and this territory here. No problem with me. It's actually quite interesting that even though I've set a game rule for them to go for independence, they still seem to be able to get this land. Okay, so guerrilla tactics is done. I now want to boost close quarter combat training. This is going to increase my enforcers now that I have in my infantry. Now, something that I do want to mention is, yes, I'm giving this territory array from the Navajo. I do know that I set them for a game rule, so even though in theory it could be possible that they don't go towards independence, I'm not being an idiot, and I am setting up defensive across this border. So if things do go pear-shaped and they want to get all uppity, I will at least have some kind of defensive line to take them on. And I am watching their focus tree closely. As soon as I start doing these three here, then I know I need to act. Would you believe it, the day my volunteers get to the 80s is the day the war ends. Now, Bone Dancers did take one of these East Port states. Where is it now? Yes, Mountain City. So I'm not sure if 80s are now going to do a war goal against Bone Dancers for a territory dispute. We must watch them. But Bone Dancers have enough of their problems because they're going up against Malek tribe. And this could really go 50 either way, 50-50. Okay, the Speedway is done, so let's give them some awesome industry buffs. Sorry, yeah, infrastructure buffs. I want to do this last one here, the Speedway toll. Of course, we didn't rebuild the roads just to win Two Sons' favor. So 50,000 Legionaries comes to me. They must give me extra 10% trade, and civil industry to target country minus 10%. Very much the same as the Navajo. Now, as you see here, Gente de Sol has declared war on Tucson. This is the last chance I'm giving them. This is could be their third strike. If I have to save Tucson a third time, I'm going to annex them. I'm done with these guys. So it's completely up to them whether they save it or not. My bunkers are basically all finished that I was going to build here, so they've got that to even boost them. So we'll see how that goes. Also, in 29 days, Lanius's time runs out, so we'll have to see what happens with him there. Alright, my monoplane fighters is done, so that's Air Force basically all sorted out for now. I'll come back to this and do things like carbine struts and drop tanks later on, but for now I want to get back to my support equipment. Next thing I want to do is upgrade my LMGs. So choice is either low caliber or high caliber ammunition. I always recommend high caliber ammunition, because what you don't see here, unless you look carefully, is soft attack goes up by 50%. That's nice. But your hard attack and piercing actually goes down by 5%, and I don't want that. So high caliber ammunition it is. And then with this batch of political power, because I don't have anything to call, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put decide to put the priest of Tucson as a cultural advisor rather than military high command. Research speed, that's going to be a nice boost, but I really want that extra 5% stability. So now I just need to put these guys into action. This is not looking good for Lanius over here. So I'm pretty sure you all saw this coming. Lanius has failed in his objective, so we have the event Cazador of the East. Lanius has failed. The man who called himself Monster of the East failed to take Dog City, causing many to wonder if the Legion's days of expansion are behind it. Honestly, how could they lose to Bear's his teeth? Cazador would crucify Lanius if he returned to Flagstaff, but that coward never did dare show his face. And okay, so we already have Vegas, so that's not a problem, but Lanius is no longer a puppet, and both Lanius and the Iron Alliance leave Cazador's Legion. Now, something I've just discovered is that, let me move this out of the way for a bit. Gente de Sol is not actually in the Rio Pact yet. They have a non-aggression alliance with the Rio Pact, but they're not actually in it yet. So I have want to strike while the iron is hot, and so I actually am going to get involved in taking out Gente de Sol. I'm not going to count this as Tucson failing. It's just me wanting to win this as soon as possible before they do join your Rio Pact. Some other good news that I have is that even though I set the rule for Navarro to go independent to tie up with the first version, Navarro are now loyal. So that is some great news. Something else that I've changed is I have put Vulpes here in a starting spy network in the NCR. I need to know what they're doing on their focus tree. So we will sort Lanius out in the future, probably in the next episode. Next focus I want to do, now that we are helping out Tucson, is I actually want to do this part of the military focus tree to boost my chariots and all that, starting off with the Great Chamber. With Tucson needing, we may now explore the holy sites. So we're going to get Tucson clients, which is going to give my Motocross vehicle and chariots more breakthrough, soft attack, speed, and if I tanks, more hard attack as well. So wondering if I should do that. But then let's accept the call to arms, And for now, I'm just going to send these guys down here. If the next focus is done in a month and they haven't crossed over, then I'll send necrophilians, let them prepare, because they've got a river crossing, so let necrophilian prepare to take on Gentle Soul in a breakthrough movement. So I finally have a new ship with my schooner hull done. I'm going to do square rig sails for more speed for all my ships. Then let me not put this in production straight away. This one still needs to finish, so I'm going to say just build one more there. Then let me change this because I want them all to, I need to change that symbol there so that it matches up. Oh, I didn't save it. So that it matches up with the template that I have for my ships to automatically go into whatever navy I want it. So we can decommission you, put you in underneath. There we go. So when that's finished, they'll automatically start doing that one. Actually, no, don't want any dockyards going in there. So we get those ones up and running. And then I think I want Tucson to actually work more for this victory. So Phoenix cohort, I'm going to put on careful advancement. So that means that Tucson should still do most of the lifting here. Now, I neglected to show you that I put my 3 fleets onto patrol. 2 of them are fighting in this area here. I'm hoping for some good results. Alright, close quarter combat training is done. Let me carry on this branch and get the riot gear just to give them all the lovely boosts that they have. Then, as promised, I've got my 3 traits: sniper, local leader, and mysterious stranger. As I said, as I would get more, I would add on. The next one is going to be no, not nerd rage, leadfoot. Yes. So my motorized attack and chariot defense now goes up by 5%. Attack and defense. And then first battle results. What do we have? Oh, is it still going on? I think it was a defeat. Oh no. Okay, I can't see it. Well, let me see it. Okay. No, it's definitely a defeat. Look, that was 35 and it's gone down to 3. So that was unfortunately definitely a defeat. Let's wait for this autosave. But still, it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, because this war's not going to be going on for much longer. Even on careful combined, we are just tearing through them. So Great Chamber's done. Now, next one I want to go for is, let me do Return of the Chariots, because I've already got Legion Chariots. Let's see what this one gives me. Tucson is some of the greatest number of cars in the West. Presumably they will be happy to provide them to the Legion. Add technology to Legion's Chariots. Now I have that. I just want to see if I get anything new. So the Navajo are asking, the Navajo are asking for a little bit of land again. This time it's for this state here, Chinley. I think that's how it's pronounced. So I've readjusted my bunkers that I'm building to remove that bit. And I really don't need this desert, so they're going to appreciate this. And what this also means is that their loyalty is greater than their resistance. So hopefully they'll do that focus soon. I'm actually quite happy about this. Then I'm going to be having actually have a puppet that is or actually an ally that is worth it. Because Tucson, I'm going to give them all this land, but really they need to work on their game here. Oh, okay, yeah, Navajo's joined in. Gentle Soul's downfall, there we go. Yes, I launched necrophilian across now. I can actually take them off. They're not doing much now anyways. Let's make sure I delete the right one. And now they are going to guard here against the NCR. Let's just put a quick little breakthrough so they can prepare. There, wonderful. Okay. That's not going to take long. And here's my high caliber ammunition finished for my NMGs. Now the one I want does have a research boost, and that's volatile explosives. Plus 5% to my soft attack and piercing, plus 3% to my hard attack. Just a word, if you have a smaller economy, operational security is actually quite a good bet, because you tend to run through your demo support equipment quite a lot. So having 5% more reliability just makes them last a little bit longer and can help you out in that regard. Now, as for advisors, I don't have any I specifically want to get. Did I? I didn't. I don't have any I specifically want to get, so I'm going to hang on to that political power for now. Hopefully I can call soon. Return of the Chariots is now done. And I'm going to have a look now to see if that gave me anything. But now I want, yes, worshippers of Sir. Okay, citizens of Tucson worship several gods along with Kaiser and Mars. One of them is Sir, the great founder of NASCAR. Blesses the priests who work in temples and attend to tracks. Let us invite them to Legion territory so they can develop our lands. 2 motorized units, and I get an advisor. I can actually use that. Okay, let's just, okay. Just want to check here. Reese, no. Yes. Legion buffs. Okay, so even though okay, so I did get something for it. So now vehicles get more breakthrough, more soft attack, more hard attack, and more organization. That's great. Now what do we have here? Yep, let's send out my scavengers again. There they are. That should go away now. And yeah, I'm definitely going to hide. Who would that advisor be now? It must be bears. Got more. Yes, I need these. Okay, add them on there. Let's put make sure all these guys are attached here. There we go. Now how long do I have? 76. Okay, just a few more victory points. Oh, speak the devil. Oh, stand submachine guns. Nice. So same as earlier. I'm going to pass and hope. Yes, done. Okay. So I can have all that land, and hopefully they can do better in the future. And I'm going to move. Okay, now I'm just going to figure it out. Okay, I'm going to put Phoenix here and guard the border against Rio Pact. Okay, great. So my second attempt at checking out the rumors here in Area 51 has been a success. Another forbidden pre-war base. So I get my infantry and my equipment back, and I get 2 decisions. Should be down here towards the bottom here. Excavate the labs. So for 120 days. I'm going to excavate the lab. Actually, I'm going to do both. That advisor can always wait. So open the hangars is going to give me the event to touch the skies, and excavate the labs. I presume, if I remember correctly, that's going to give me some other bonuses later on. Talking about bonuses, let's just boost my infantry perks here. I'll do my special forces. I'll do the vehicles as I get more. So square excels means faster ships. Now let me get this brig for my heavy ship. And then I was looking around now, which is something I advise you do in the dull moments. There's a serious level of influence in Cazador's legions. Even though I've taken one of my operatives off to boost it, it's not looking great. So I'm going to do an upgrade. Interrogation techniques. This will give 100% boost to capturing enemy operatives. There, so worshippers of Sir has given me 2 motorized units. We're going to change that immediately to my Legion Chariots template, add them onto Necrophilian's cohort. So now 3 of my cohorts are fully manned. I can start filling up the Arizona cohort. Now worshippers of Sirs, take that away. Okay, so 2 more left. What should we do first? Let me do Tucson Coliseum first. Yes, okay, so we can broadcast the races of Tucson across the Legion territory and build a racetrack for the epic combat. And the competitions will only encourage Tucson to serve the Legion. So Tucson, 2 arms factories and 2 outposts. So right gears research. Now next quickest one to do is platoon training. This is going to be 5% more organization. Let me pop these guys there into production. And not looking great here for Lanius. Hangdogs are pushing south, although the Iron Line seems to be doing okay. So don't know how that's going to end up. Cult of Personality is finished. Now that gave me all my walking infantry, more defense and more speed, but more importantly boosted my special forces capacity. Next one is strong right flank. Whole army, doesn't matter what kind of unit it is, 50% more breakthrough, 10% more speed. Now let me see if it actually increases it. No, it hasn't. Oh yes, I can finally start training at least 1 more special forces unit. Tucson Coliseum is finished. Now I need to do legionary charioteers. The legion returns to the roads just as its forefathers did. Great Cazador has decreed that iron steel steeds will propel its outriders, and Tucson shall be the new Scythians. Scythians? I'm not sure. 100% research bonus to vehicle technology. I'm just watching Lanius here just completely be obliterated here by the hangdogs. So volatile explosives has made my frag grenades better. Now I'm going to get trained dogs just to boost that both the breakthrough that I have them on the special on my infantry and also the suppression. Not going to spend this political power yet because I believe I'm close to getting some more cores. And I had a look at the advisor it gave me, Ironheart here. Don't have a problem with resources, don't have a problem with infrastructure construction, so not needed. I want to save these slots for someone else who can have a bigger impact. See, here's that To Touch the Skies event. They managed to dig out a forbidden bunker and find some ancient planes. Guess what? Every bunker can have power armor, so 50% research bonus for air technology and 25 free monoplane fighters. And I can call. So needles. Oh, good. That's the first one of the Mojave done. Awesome. So my heavy ship is finally researched. Now, one thing I learned from that naval combat against Gentle Soul, that my navy is not really up to scratch, so I want to boost that up. So first of all, let's just do basic. I'm going to be doing all these researches for basic that require everything except super heavy weapons and only the command, communication, detection, armor model. So no storage and no super heavy weapons. I'm not going to pause to explain it as I go because these things don't actually take that long. And then I just need to pop the brig into production. Let's just change things up so they are correct. Save that. Put you into production. Yes, under the trireme here, so they can build one more of those. 2 slots. Yes, that is correct. So Legion Charioteers has given me that research boost. Now, Legend of the Cannonball. The Cannonball, king of the road, most furious driver, is one of the gods of Tucson. He represents the love of racing, protection of the sport, and the production of better and better vehicles. His worship can spread across the Legion with our assistance. So the Tucson clients, which is what we got with the Great Chamber, is going to increase. Basically, everything's going to get another 5% max speed and defense. Now, platoon training gave me extra organization for my units. Now, I feel like I've neglected the special forces for a bit, so I'm getting ballistic farmers just to increase their hardness and health points. And there we are. Legend of the Cannonball is finished. So, Tucson has been nicely boosted this episode. Hope it's been worth it. I'm going to end this episode off here. Next episode, we'll have to see what we do. Either punish Lanius for his failure, find out what Rio Pac's going to do, or take on the NCR and remove them as a problem. We'll have to see. But until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.